Welcome to Poets from the Neighborhood. My name is VeerajaR.
And I'm Thomasjohn Wells Miller. We hope you'll enjoy the poems we'll be reading today, poems written by your friends and neighbors. New Apple Buds of Spring by Nanette L. Avery. Mrs. Clampton sat at the little teak table, shrugging her shoulders. She loosened her vocabulary and puckered her brow. Privacy was secrecy from intrusion. Nothing you heard was true. No more lovely shades of writing paper, like a fountain pen. They were gone. Her early intimacy with cooking was a collection of paper recipes. Her passion with the grand piano was as far as the constellations. She was the mistress of disappointments where brave deeds formed dust patterns and low swing chairs told of old stories in the back row of a movie theater. She liked her meals at regular intervals and assured the proportions were satisfactory. She got rid of her wristwatch and forgoes the afternoon teas. Mrs. Clampton sat at the little teak table, having arranged the newly budding flowers. Let me try, she thought, with an uneven disposition, and fingered the iPhone like a schoolgirl.
20th Century by Nanette L. Avery. Long ago there was a simple tale made from silky caterpillars. I captured some in an apron, and when I shook the cloth, they fluttered away. As carefree butterflies, ignoring my calls as I bid them return, only swirling higher until they were as light as snowflakes, drifting between me and the heavens.
Yellow Watermelon by S.R. Lee. One day, in a rural county seat, a farmer was selling watermelons from a big truck. Dad bought one, which would be yellow when we cut into it, but instead of taking it home to a kitchen and a knife and control eating in the backyard, we walked up behind a barn, up a slope to the edge of the woods, busted that watermelon on the ground and ate out the golden heart, that center section without seeds, dripping yellow juice all over our arms, legs, and shirts. It was cold inside that watermelon, even on a hot day. It remains the prime watermelon of my long life, better and more clearly remembered. That all those of watermelon seed fight with peers, or gracious invitations from neighbors on hot evenings, or carefully cut watermelon balls in elegant salads. That yellow watermelon, that afternoon alone with my father, teaching me how a melon can always be cool and delicious, no matter how hot the summer afternoon.
Churn by S.R. Lee. In her kitchen I sat daily. When milk clabbered, hard I pounded. Sweet cream butter formed in thick clots, flowed lightly, then I rested. Modern times came, supermarkets. She stopped churning. I grew dusty. In the storeroom, I sat with old, ignored boxes. Still, I waited. Living room now, ornamental, I am cherished, but I sit useless.
Margaret French's Mother Recalls. Margaret, my daughter, you were dear to me then, but now, try not to bother us. Why did you stand so close to the cliff's edge? You knew that girl had a quick and uncertain temper. I well believe she had done evil when she came home that day alone. But until we could find you, no point in speaking. By the time a rabbit hunter found your bones in that hollow log, she was gone and grown, grown and gone, working her evil somewhere else. The time for revenge was past. I stored what we found of you in a box under my bed. Don't bother me now. It's all dusty there down under the bed. I'm too stiff and weary to bend low to sweep. Your bones in the box, they rattle at night. When I twist in bed, I might remember. The rest of the time, I've present worries. Grandchildren, washing, feeding the stock. It was so long ago, and the bones are old. Sometimes the grandchildren play with your hair. Margaret, you must forget us too. Your murderer's known as a ghost around here, but you seem to be resting easy, pushed back under the bed. I guess you don't mind dust on your bones. It was so long ago.
This is another poem by S.R. Lee, Ode to the Transcribers of Family Papers. O you who climb to attics and open old scar chests, who read with fascination pale letters from Aunt Bess, who pass the faint old journals and try to find the date of letters without heading and tell of cousin's fate. O readers of the faint page, with water spots, split folds, I know your fingers quiver to begin to copy bold. The legends of your family, of secrets long unknown, who came, who went, who never wrote, who found a graveyard bone. Thank you for watching Poets from the Neighborhood. We hope you will join us again soon.